What if I told you the biggest thing stopping you from speaking fluent English isn't your vocabulary? It's not your grammar. It's that you're constantly translating in your head.
Wait, really? I do that all the time. I thought that's how you're supposed to learn, by translating words. How else can you do it?
Exactly. It feels normal, but it's like trying to run with your shoes tied together. Today on Fluent English for You, we're going to untie those laces. We'll show you how to stop translating and start thinking directly in English.
Okay, I'm hooked. My brain is ready. Is it difficult?
Not at all. It's about building a new habit. And stick around to the very end, because I've got a really simple, almost silly surprise trick that will change how you look at everything in your room. You know, this whole translation habit reminds me of a time I got so flustered in a coffee shop. It was really embarrassing, actually.
An embarrassing coffee story? Oh, you have to tell us. What happened?
Okay, so picture this. I was studying abroad, and I was still pretty new. I walked into this super busy, cool coffee shop, and the line was huge. I was practicing my order in my head, in my native language, then translating it.
Haha, I feel that pressure. Everyone behind you, listening.
Exactly. So I get to the front, and the barista, who's talking a million miles an hour, just goes, "Hey, what can I get started for ya?" And my brain just short-circuited. It went completely blank.
Oh no.
Instead of just saying, "A small black coffee, please," I was frantically trying to translate. Okay. He said what? For me. Start? By the time I processed his question, he had already asked another one. Got a name for the order?
And you were still on the first question, right?
I was. So I panicked and just blurted out the first English word that came to mind that seemed friendly. I just smiled and said, "Friend."
You said friend. As your name?
Yes. The barista just stopped, stared at me for a second, and then shouted, "I've got an order for friend." The whole cafe turned to look. I wanted to disappear. I just nodded, paid, and ran out of there without even getting my coffee. All because my brain was stuck in translation mode, instead of just thinking the simple English I already knew.
That is hilarious and also painfully relatable. My brain gets stuck like that all the time when I'm nervous. It feels like there's a traffic jam in my head.
Exactly. A traffic jam is the perfect way to describe it, and that whole friend incident could have been avoided if I wasn't trying to translate, but just thinking.
Okay, so you've convinced me. We need to clear that traffic. How do we actually do it? Where do we even begin?
All right, tip number 1 is the easiest, and you can start right now. I call it label your world. You look at an object around you, and you just say the English word for it. That's it.
So I look at my chair and just say, chair? I don't think about the word in my own language first.
Exactly. You skip the translation step completely. You connect the object directly to the English word. Look at your computer. Computer. Look at your cup. Cup. You're creating a direct link. For example, when you see your phone, your brain should just think, phone. When you grab your keys, just think, keys. Let's try it right now. Find something on your desk. Look at it and say its English name out loud. Go on. Nobody's listening. Tip number 2 is to think in very, very simple sentences. English learners often try to think a really complex idea in their native language and then translate the whole long sentence.
Oh, 100%. My thoughts are complicated. How do you make them simple?
You just focus on the core message. Instead of thinking a long sentence like, "The weather is getting a bit cold and I think I should probably go and find my jacket," just think in English. It's cold. I need my jacket. Simple subject-verb object. If you're hungry, don't build a complex thought. Just think the simple English version, "I'm hungry. I want to eat." Your turn? Imagine you're tired. What's the simple English thought? Try to think it now. Okay, tip number 3 feels a little strange at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. You need to become your own narrator. Talk to yourself in your head as you do things.
Talk to myself? Like out loud? Isn't that weird?
You can do it in your head. Just describe your actions. As you're making breakfast, you think, I am opening the fridge. I am getting the milk. I am pouring the milk. You're basically creating an English language movie of your own life. For example, as you get ready to leave the house, you can think, I'm putting on my shoes. I'm grabbing my keys. I'm opening the door. Let's do one together. Pretend you're drinking water. Think or say the sentence, I am drinking water. Give it a try. All right, how does that feel? We've labeled our world, simplified our thoughts, and started narrating our lives.
It feels different. My brain is working in a new way. I feel like I need a quick test to see if I've got it.
Look at the screen. Which is the correct thought process? You feel a little hungry. What is the best way to think in English in this moment? Option A. First, think in your native language. I think it's time for a snack, and then translate it. Option B. Think the simple English phrase, I am hungry. Option C. Describe the food you want in your native language, then look up the English words. The answer is B.
Of course. It's B, because it's a simple, direct thought in English. You're not translating, you're just thinking the feeling directly. That's the goal.
Fantastic job, see? The logic is simple. Now, are you ready to hear how this sounds in a real fast conversation?
Yes! Let's do it. I want to see if I can keep up.
Hey, Alex, you look tired today. Rough morning?
You have no idea. I woke up late. The alarm didn't go off.
Oh no, that's the worst feeling. So you rushed?
Totally. I jumped out of bed. I thought, oh no, I am late. I ran to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth. So fast.
Did you have time for coffee? Please tell me you had coffee.
Barely. I went to the kitchen. I thought, I need coffee now. I made an espresso. Drank it in one gulp.
Haha, I know that move. Did you eat anything?
No food. No time. I just grabbed my bag. I thought, I need my keys. Where are my keys? The classic morning panic.
The eternal question. Where are my keys? I have that thought every single day. I also think, did I charge my phone?
Yes. I looked at my phone. The battery was low. I thought, great. This is just great.
So what's the plan for the rest of the day? Are you going to the library later?
Yeah. I need to study. I am meeting Sarah there. I need to finish my history paper.
Me too. My essay is so difficult. I'm thinking, this is boring, but I have to do it.
I know. I'll probably get a snack on the way. I'm already hungry again.
See? I am hungry. Simple thought. You're doing it.
Hey, you're right. It's becoming more automatic. I'm not translating. I am hungry. I'm just thinking it.
That's the magic. Anyway, after the library, are you free? We could grab dinner.
Oh, that sounds great. I am free after 7. I will be very hungry then.
Perfect. Let's meet at that new pizza place. I hear it's good.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to it. Now I have a happy thought. I will eat pizza later.
Okay, that was great. Did you notice how all our sentences were pretty short and direct? We were basically narrating our morning and our plans.
Yeah, it actually felt way more natural and less stressful than trying to plan a big perfect sentence. Can we just quickly go over the 3 main tips again?
Absolutely. First, label your world. Look at things around you and just say their English name. Door, window, light.
Second, think in simple, basic sentences. Instead of a long, complicated thought, just think, I am thirsty. I need water.
And third, Narrate your day in your head. As you do things, describe them simply. I am sitting down. I am opening my book. It makes English a part of your actions. And that's really all it takes to start. It's about practice, not perfection. And that leads us to your homework.
Okay, I'm ready. What's the mission for this week?
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to pick just one daily activity. It could be making your bed, washing the dishes, or your walk to work. For that one activity, narrate everything you're doing in simple English, just in your head. That's it. It's a small step, but it makes a huge difference. Oh, and before we sign off, I can't forget the surprise trick I promised you.
Oh yeah, the silly trick. I'm ready.
Okay, this is the Post-it note trick. Go find a boring object in your room, like a lamp. Write on a sticky note, "My friend the lamp," and stick it on. Now, it's not just a thing. It has a personality. It creates an emotional connection, which makes the English words stick in your brain without translation.
That's actually brilliant. You're making friends with your furniture to learn English. I love it. My cup is now my buddy. All right, everyone, try it out.
Exactly. Make your environment your English-speaking friend. We hope this helped you all. If it did, please hit that like button and subscribe to Fluent English for You. It really helps us out.
And leave a comment below telling us which activity you're going to narrate this week. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next video.